Have you noticed that the fuel you're pumping into your car is changing? Like, it's not just pure oil anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely a whole new blend these days.
Right. So India is essentially stretching its expensive imported fuel by mixing in millions of gallons of liquid derived from locally grown crops. Think of it like, well, taking an expensive imported cold brew coffee and, making it go further with a generous pour of local milk.
That is a great analogy, actually.
Thanks. Except here, this simple blend is saving the country billions of dollars and completely restructuring their energy economy. Welcome to today's deep dive, by the way.
Glad to be here. And the context driving all of this is India's heavy dependency on foreign oil. I mean, they currently import over 85% of their crude oil requirement.
Over 85%. Wow.
Yes, massive. That leaves the entire economy incredibly exposed to global price swings,
Yeah.
which creates a huge vulnerability.
Which explains why they are moving so aggressively. Back in 2014, India was only blending about 1.5% ethanol into their petrol, but they just hit their 20% blending target.
What they call E20,
Right.
right?
Exactly, E20. And they hit that for the 2025 to 2026 window ahead of schedule.
The financial impact of that leap is just staggering. By substituting just that 20% of imported crude with locally produced ethanol, India saved 1.84 lakh crore in foreign exchange.
Wait, 1.84 lakh crore, just to put that in perspective for you, that's over 22 billion US dollars.
That's a total game changer for the economy.
And instead of sending that 22 billion overseas, a massive chunk of it, around 1.25 lakh crore, gets redirected straight to local farmers, the ones actually growing the crops used for the ethanol.
Exactly. And the source of that ethanol is also shifting strategically. Like, it used to rely heavily on sugarcane.
Mm-hmm.
But now, grain-based sources like maize make up about 69% of the supply.
Oh, wow, that's a pretty big shift.
It is. And relying on different crops grown in different seasons means a bad monsoon hitting the sugar crop won't, instantly derail the country's fuel supply. It builds real physical resilience into the grid.
So, okay, we're saving billions, building resilience, and paying domestic farmers. But drivers are noticing a real trade-off at the pump, specifically complaining that ethanol reduces their mileage.
Yeah, that's a very valid complaint. Ethanol simply contains less carbon-based energy per gallon than pure petrol.
Okay, that makes sense.
So because of that lower energy density,
Yeah.
running on an E20 blend naturally reduces a vehicle's mileage by about 2 to 7%.
Right, so you're filling up a bit more often. And if you want to run on even higher blends, like those flex fuel vehicles you see in places like Brazil, you need serious hardware upgrades.
Exactly. You have to install specialized fuel lines and sensors to handle the higher alcohol content so it doesn't corrode the engine.
Which adds, what, another 40,000 to 70,000 to the sticker price of the car?
Around that, yeah. And if you zoom out from the vehicle itself, you hit these systemic agricultural trade-offs.
Ah, the food versus fuel dilemma.
You got it. Diverting massive amounts of maize to make fuel reduces the supply available for livestock and poultry feed.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and that directly drives up costs for meat and egg producers.
Plus, it physically alters what farmers decide to plant, right? I mean, if the government guarantees a massive buyout for maize to make ethanol, farmers naturally plant more maize and fewer pulses or oil seeds.
Right, which then forces India to import more edible oils to make up the deficit. So you solve an energy import problem, but you inadvertently create an agricultural import problem.
That is wild. And even if you buy a flex fuel car and accept that whole crop shift, you still need a place to fill up. Right now, there's a bit of a standoff.
A classic chicken and egg situation.
Exactly. Pump owners won't install specialized ethanol dispensers until there are enough compatible cars on the road, and drivers won't buy those cars until they know they can actually fuel them.
Yeah, currently, the target is only 500 specialized outlets by December 2026.
Out of roughly 90,000 total fuel pumps across the country.
All right, it's a drop in the bucket, but the roadmap forward is aggressively trying to break that standoff. They are currently piloting E85 fuels, which is a massive 85% ethanol blend, and they're expanding that infrastructure target to 5,000 specialized stations by 2027.
Because ultimately, this transition is a crucial bridge to India's 2070 net zero emission goals. Ethanol burns cleaner than pure petrol.
Exactly, making it a necessary stepping stone to reduce tailpipe emissions while buying time to build out a fully electric or hydrogen-based future.
Right, it's a pragmatic balancing act. Economic growth, energy independence, and environmental targets, all kind of rolled into one.
I think that sums it up perfectly.
As countries globally wrestle with this food versus fuel paradox, the next frontier is advanced biofuels made entirely from agricultural waste. So here's a thought to leave you with. Will your future car be powered by the very crop leftovers, the stalks and husks that used to just be burned in the fields?
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.